You ever look at your phone and think, man, this thing is boring? Well, forget everything you know about smartphones, because what if I told you there's a phone that flips, folds, and unfolds into a full-size tablet? Yeah, welcome to the future. Stick around, because this is going to blow your mind. This is a Huawei Mate XT, the world's first TRI fold smartphone. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, trifold? How does that even work? When it's closed, it looks like a normal phone. A really nice one, actually. 6.4-inch screen, super thin bezels, and a design that feels surprisingly premium. But then you open it up, one fold. Now we're in small tablet mode. A 7.9-inch display that already rivals some of the best foldables out there. But wait for it, one more fold. A massive full-fledged 10.2-inch tablet right in your hands. That's an iPad mini in your pocket. And let's be real, this is insane. This is where things start to get really interesting. You might be wondering, but does it feel good to use? Short answer? Yes, but also kind of no. See, when it's folded, it's thick, like noticeably chunky. But that's expected when you're packing 3 layers of display into one device. The crazy part? Each of these layers is only 4 millimeters thick. That's thinner than most flagship smartphones. Stacked together, it's about 13 millimeters, which, believe it or not, is about the same as a Galaxy Z Fold. And let's talk about materials. It's glass on one side, this nice leather-like material on the other, and metal along the edges. The balance is a little weird at first. One side is heavier than the other. But once you get used to it, it's surprisingly comfortable. Now, let's get into the real magic. The folding. First fold, super smooth, almost satisfying. There's a slight crease, but honestly, it's easy to ignore. The second fold, a bit more noticeable, but still better than most folding phones we've seen. And the way the software adapts, that's where things get really cool. When you open it up, the UI stretches out seamlessly. It doesn't feel like 3 separate screens. It's just one big, continuous display. And they've even added little details, like animations that make unfolding feel intentional. And it's a big, but dare I ask, a right way and a wrong way to fold it. If you try to unfold it the wrong way, the phone literally stops you. It's kind of funny, but also kind of necessary, because you definitely don't want to break a $3,500 device. So we know it folds. We know it looks insane. But what about the camera? Well, it's actually really good. You're getting a 50MP main camera, a 12MP ultra-wide, and a telephoto lens. And the best part? Since there's no selfie camera on the main display, you can use the rear cameras for selfies, using the outer screen as a viewfinder. That means your selfies, they look like they were taken with a pro camera. And it has a variable aperture. That means you can switch between f/1.4 for that nice creamy background blur, or f/4 when you want more in focus. That's a feature you don't even see on most flagship phones. Let's talk power. Inside, we got the Kirin 9010 chip, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and a terabyte of storage. A terabyte? That's laptop-level storage in a phone. It also has a 5,600 milliamp hours battery, which is impressive considering how thin this thing is. But here's the catch. When you're using that full 10-inch screen, battery drains fast. Thankfully, it supports 67W fast charging and even 50W wireless charging, which is kind of insane. And the speakers? Not great. They're tiny and physics just doesn't allow for big sound in a device this thin. So don't expect mind-blowing audio here. So who should actually buy this thing? If you're a tech enthusiast who just loves pushing the boundaries, this is for you. If you want a phone that no one else has, this is for you. But if you need water resistance, an IP rating, or a battery that lasts all day, probably not the best choice. Also, if you're outside China, good luck getting Google services working without some extra effort. So here's the deal. This is one of the most ambitious, futuristic phones I've ever seen. It's a phone, it's a tablet. It's something that literally no other device is doing right now. Is it perfect? No. Is it practical? Debatable. But is it one of the coolest pieces of tech you'll ever hold in your hands? Absolutely. If you're someone who loves cutting-edge innovation, this thing is a masterpiece. But if you're looking for a reliable daily driver, maybe wait a few more years for this tech to mature. Either way, you gotta respect the ambition. They didn't have to go this hard, but they did. And I'm so glad they did. If you made it this far, you're a legend. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments. Would you ever use a trifold phone?